Hello, everybody, and welcome to a late episode of No Guns Life. The episode wasn't late, we're late, and yeah, I'm Connor, he's Lewis. Episode 4 anime review. Did I get
Welcome.
did I get that all right? I,
It
I,
is episode 4. Those are our names.
I said it all out
Let's
of
do
order,
this.
but
It was a different order than usual, but that's okay.
as long as I nailed all the points, it's like I don't know, I can't think of an example.
No, right, it's cool.
I should prepare my jokes beforehand and just would that be better? Do you think, or would that be worse?
It could be. If
I'm,
they
I'm not
if
gonna
they
do
fall
that.
flat even after preparation, it's embarrassing.
I mean, I don't have time to write
No,
to
I get
think
that.
of and write jokes.
Nope,
And
you
by
are not a comedian.
replace the word think of with Google also
Nice.
because
Could be.
I do not make jokes myself. But
Yeah, this episode does not start on any kind of laughing matter.
no, I've
Picks up where we left off with Tetsuro controlling Juzo, trying to save these two girls.
just let them die, man.
Um,
They're not worth it. They're the worst.
They're kind of innocent girls, and they remind him of himself because they're also being used as tools by the same company that is used to use him as a tool.
But are they innocent? They killed like 17 people.
Forced to, but yeah,
They still killed them.
but I think there's a fair debate for they they were told, cool, do it or you'll die, and a lot of people will do a lot for the motivation of self-preservation.
I get that, but that doesn't mean they didn't do it.
No, it does make them innocent, but it maybe makes them
Not guilty.
not fully to blame.
They're somewhere in the
Anyway,
middle.
yeah.
Yeah.
The lovely bag that he put over Juzo's face for reasons uh, didn't last very long.
No, it gets knocked off, and they're like, "Oh, you're the guy."
Instantly comes off, and I forget the name of the villain of this section so far. One of the people who works for Evil Corp that I still don't remember the name of.
Yes.
Begins with a B, but I don't know how to pronounce it. It's German.
Biren. Biren. See,
Yes,
I'm attempting it, so I'm offending like a viewer.
I will just continue to call them Evil Corp.
That's fair enough. I can't argue with that logic, you know.
Yeah, Evil Corp lackey guy instantly recognizes Juzo,
He's like, "Oh, you're the guy we're after." Well, you're not the guy we're after, but you're the
one of the people he's after,
yeah.
sort of. It's like, wow, well, that was easy. I was expecting to have to hunt down and find you.
And then he's like, "Wait a minute," because then the Nezuko box gets knocked over, and
Yes, the Nesca box gets knocked open. He's like, oh, wait a minute. You didn't just bring me Juzo. You brought me... So I was looking for Tetsuro, who I knew was probably being guarded by Juzo, and you're all in hiding. Instead, you're like, no, screw this hiding noise. Let's bring all of the valuable pieces to the table.
yeah, and he's like, "Wait a minute, Juzo's probably not that stupid, so you're not Juzo, are you?"
Indeed.
Insane detective work going on
Yeah,
right
figures
here.
it out. Juzo's like actually terrifying in combat. He wouldn't have
Yeah.
dove in front of the things and got hit. He would have dodged everything and beaten everyone up because he's the best.
Also, like he says, like you neutralized our biggest threat for us by taking over his body. It's
Yeah,
like,
I know. Because yeah, he's aware that while he's harmonying Juzo, he's nowhere near going to be as threatening as Juzo would be in his own body.
yeah, which is pretty
Yeah, that
funny.
was great. That was great.
Does he get knocked out of the body? No, he's not. Basically, then he realizes, hey, he's like, "Hey, I still want to save you, kids," and I'm like, "Shut up, Tetsuro, behave." He does need to behave, old Tetsuro. And
Yeah, he's silly, shonen kid making dumb
he is
mistakes.
silly shonen kid. He's like, "The power of justice and all that," but the kid is actually wavering, and we get a flashback of the two kids holding hands, I guess.
Back before they went on their murdering spree,
Back
showing
when,
look how lovely and human they are.
yeah. But then the Spider Kid gets shot, so whatever.
Yeah, because they were taking too long to kill Juzo. He's
Yeah.
like, gosh, you guys are terrible.
You
Shot
guys
her in the
suck at
face.
this. Uh, but yeah, then was it? It's like poison or something.
Thing you shoots her with, it shuts down the subbrain. It's some kind of like
Rage inducer.
computer virus, basically.
That's a good way of putting it, actually. But
Yeah.
yeah, makes her rampage, and then the baddies leave, so the kids are still there. But then the head guys have left without capturing Tetsuro or killing Juzo. I question.
Yeah, because
question that
he
logic.
said he wants to see them squirm effectively. He wants Juzo to suffer for Juzo making him look like an idiot an episode ago,
Yeah,
or 2 episodes ago, whenever it was.
yeah, yeah.
And he's so confident that he can catch Tetsuro whenever he wants. He's like, oh, I'll let Juzo be ridiculed and made fun of for a little bit, and then I'll come get you later.
Yeah. I mean, it didn't work out well for them, but
They're very overconfident, but whatever.
yeah. Tetsuro gets knocked out of the body trying to save the other girl,
Yeah.
the shouting one, the one that shouts a lot.
Anne, or Anne.
Is that a name?
It was either Anne or Anne. Yeah, but it's yeah.
It's a moot point because she's dead. So
Yeah, she's dead now. Rip, random girl that held hands of Spider Girl.
yeah, and she's like, "Please save the spider girl," and I'm like, "Oh,
I forgot the Spider Girl's name. I should know it.
Ende."
Yes, that was her name.
I didn't write that down either. I actually remembered that, which
No, I remember it now too.
I deserve a medal for that because it's half.
I remembered the other one, so we
it's-
did it teamwork.
It's half of shouting girls' lines. It's just Ende.
Yes, must say character's name continually.
Yeah,
I mean, to be fair, Ende also just said Ande most of the time.
that is true. But yeah, then old Tetsuro is about to get. Was he about to get shot? I can't remember. He's about to get like tentacled with the spider legs.
Oh yeah, Spider Legs, who's rampaging, was probably going to crush him and kill him.
Yeah, but then Tetsuro's like, not Tetsuro, the other one. No, it was Tetsuro because he uses harmony.
Yeah, he tries to harmony, but he's like too weak, and so he can like only get one leg.
Yeah, but it does well enough though. He
He hits her once and then runs out of power and flops to the floor
yeah,
again.
he gets the red ring of death. So you know,
He does. He literally red rings of death.
He is
That, honestly, mate, flashbacks. I PTSD all over again.
oh dude, see, I never had a 360 back when that was a thing. Like back in, because it's what the early models had that. I can't remember.
Early 360s, yeah.
Yeah, it was like the very first model as well. Like they fixed it pretty quick. I mean, you would hope so.
Mm.
But yeah, then he almost gets stabbed by a bunch of things because he's like, as you said, a fish. But then Juzo wakes up. He picks a convenient time. Well, wakes up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, regains his consciousness now that the thing that was inside him controlling him is turned off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also learn, hey, he was conscious that whole time when he was playing
Yeah.
with his body. Like,
Exactly. Yeah. Basically, exactly what I kind of predicted last
Yeah.
week. In that, like, he could visibly see everything. He still had all his senses. He just wasn't able to control his body. But then, in that instance where that he like moved his arms slightly, that was him.
that's what I said. I was like,
Yes, I was. Yeah, I was wrong in assuming because based off that, like, I thought Juzo could basically break out whenever he wanted, but no, he basically, yeah, they kind of confirmed that no, Harmony's really OP. Like, Juzo had to like muster all his might to be able to barely move the arm slightly.
Yeah.
So
well, it's a good thing he did. Otherwise, you know. Look, my
Yeah,
question is,
definitely.
when he's in another body, if his original body dies, does he get kicked out of the first
oh,
body?
he's
and
probably instead. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would assume so because he's just like transmitting.
Yeah,
I
it's-
think he's basically a remote control. If
yeah,
you
that's a good way of putting it.
break the battery of the remote control, the car's gonna stop.
That's a good way of putting it. That's a really good way of putting it. But yeah, then
These
Juzo,
analogies today.
after that, Juzo's like, "Hey man, you used me like a tool, and you said you weren't cool with that, and that's just what you did to me. Let's." And he's
You're
like,
literally evil corp.
"Holy crap, you're right."
Sort of. He's like, he's like for a second. He's like, damn, that's a good point. And
Yeah.
then he uses the person next to him to speak.
Yeah, but no one
Some
cares.
random passerby who's terrified to the left. He controls him just so he can say, "I'm a whingy kid."
Yeah, yeah. And then the spider girl chases them into the lift, and he's like, "Right, you see this? My head. Put your hand on the trigger."
Yeah, Juzo lets someone touch his trigger.
Yeah, and he's like, "Aim. You've got to aim for not the body, but no, for the body."
Yeah, aim for the body. Don't shoot in the head.
Yeah. Which then they do it, and I was just like, that's a laser.
That was a very That wasn't some little revolver bullet. Oh no, I gathered it'd be a very high caliber bullet, but no, that was a scary laser beam.
That was a laser beam. Like, okay, dude, what
It
are
was
you
a
doing?
big one.
But yeah, it goes straight up in the sky, and I was like, okay, so someone's gonna see that.
Someone's definitely seen that.
Yeah.
Yep, I knew instantly. Some other character who knows Juzo or knows of his his type of extend definitely saw that and now is very aware of his presence.
Yeah, and well, that happens later on, doesn't it? Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. But then, like, after this whole scenario's done, they're like, well, now we have to move out because they know where we are. And they, hey, the Spider Girl lived. That's good. Checking my notes.
Yeah, they sent her to
To
Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mary doesn't have to move out because the mafia's protecting her. Yay for the mafia.
Good job, Mafia. Is it weird that the Mafia are the good guys?
In quite a few kind of like fictional worlds where there's either corporations or governments running amok, mafia turns out to be a sort of good guy.
Yeah, I
Is
guess
in
you're
that
right.
they're doing things that have the passive effect of helping the resistance or helping
Yeah.
some people, but they're also other bullying others. So I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, the moment they're good in my books, so.
They seem okay. I mean, they threaten Juzo, but Juzo doesn't care.
Yeah. But yeah, then Juzo says, he's basically like, alright, kid, never do that again. Ever.
Control me again, and I will leave you forever.
Yeah. And then they have a little bit of banter. They're like, "Rah, rah, 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 rah." Damn kid. Just
Nice.
to end things off. And then, I don't remember if it was post credits or just at the end, but some lady saw the laser in the sky and was like, God damn it, Juzo. God
Yeah, she
damn.
recognized it was exactly Juzo, not even just some random overextend.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she knows him.
She knows him. She knew he was in the area, something like that, or maybe just overextends are super. I mean, clearly these guys are really quite rare.
I assume there's at least two because there's another one that looks just like him in the opening.
There
So
are at least two. I can confirm. The trailer, the opening confirms.
they're gonna do that Spider-Man meme when they meet, where they just point at each other.
Nice. Now, like, there's probably been a few, but at the end of the day, he's old war tech, whatever. So a lot of them are probably dead, and the ones that aren't dead probably aren't running around in the slums. Clearly, because whenever anyone sees him, they're like,
Whoa! And they're like, oh wait, no, he's cool. We know that guy. He's a
people who recognize him, yeah, because they see the gun. But the people who don't know him are just terrified because he's got a gun for a face.
which
And
fair enough.
yeah, that's quite rational. I
If you
agree.
go into a bank, can you get done for armed robbery if your gun is ahead?
I think he has the special case of no, they probably wouldn't, because he unfortunately can't help it.
Yeah, but that's a weird moral dilemma. Like, excuse me,
It
sir,
is,
you're
but
carrying
the world would be different when people have guns
cyber
coming out of their faces and arms and hands.
and cybernetic implant in what's the word?
Implant, yeah. Well,
Implant.
sort of. This is cybernetic enhancements, but yeah.
I'll have a robot arm.
I don't want to go that far. I don't think.
A robot finger?
I don't. I don't know. I'd need to think about it more. But
I don't know what I'd use it for. It'd just be cool, wouldn't it?
I think I want mostly like sensory things.
Yeah, robot eyes. Robot eyes is an absolute must.
It's a consideration. Yeah.
Flipping, see, just Google on your eyes. That would be.
Mm.
That's what we need.
Nice.
I feel like this has devolved now to.
It has, yeah.
But, yeah, this felt like we wrapped up the first arc, if you will, of the story.
Yeah, I believe that was that's definitely an arc ending.
It definitely felt like it. So I'm gonna guess next time, well, obviously we're gonna start a new arc. We'll probably meet that lady. I can't remember what she looked like. Is she blue?
What, the one that closed out the episode?
Yes.
Possibly. Yeah, blue head, blue lipstick,
Yeah.
tall lady.
I assume maybe
Yeah.
she'll be like, all right, Juzo, I'll help you, but you gotta help me.
Maybe she'll either show up straight away, or she's someone who's gonna be like in the background and show up later and be like, "Aha! I knew you were here the whole time." But she was like, I don't know. I got a feeling she might not be instant, but I might be completely wrong.
I got a
because I think
feeling.
they just
But I got a feeling
Sorry.
he'll be like, I got to call in a favour now, and I really don't want to do that, and it's gonna be with her.
okay. That's not a terrible shout.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really know too much about the world. I don't know how easy it is for them to just like go to like another slum area somewhere else.
I mean,
or
she
not
saw the
really.
laser, so it wasn't too far away.
Yeah, she's not that far away.
Yeah. So, who knows? Well, anyway, let's wrap this shindig up. I think that's a safe shout. Safe shout?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. Sorry it was late. Things happen. If you did enjoy it, subscribe and like and comment and do all the other good things that YouTube likes. Bells, other things. I've run out of things to say. We will see you next week in another episode of No Guns Life. And bye guys.
Later.